Okay, so here's something else I'm actually kind of okay. So here's something else I'm actually experimenting with. Last night for supper, I barbecued up some chicken thighs, but I boiled them first because they were still partially frozen, and I just find it easier to barbecue boned meat after it's been boiled. Set that down. Now this has only been boiling or simmering for about 12 hours, so I'm still going to let it go for a bit longer until the bones in that are nice and soft. Because you can see, I don't know if you can see, this is the bones from that chicken that I deboned, I don't know, earlier in the month, I think. Just threw it in here with the water that was left over from boiling the chicken that I boiled last night. A little bit extra water just to top it off. Some basil. No, it wasn't basil. It was a bay leaf. 2 bay leaves I threw in here. And some salt. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to let this go for probably until tonight. I might turn it off tonight. And then I'll strain it, and I'm going to put it in the fridge so I can strain off the fat, because you can see like I've got the skin and that in here too. So I'll see if I can get that fat off of it. But what I want to do is see if I can actually make pocket soup or dehydrated chicken stock. See if I can make my own, because I use a lot of it. I have lots of chicken stock downstairs in the basement. Like, I mean a lot. So I thought, why not give this a try with leftover stuff before I use my canned stuff and see if it works. So I'll bring you back later when this is a little further in the process. So yes, but that's a nice easy way to make chicken stock. Throw it in the crock pot. Leave it overnight or longer. I personally like my chicken stock to cook for a minimum of 24 hours. Minimum. And you just strain it, and if you have a pressure canner, can it up. If you don't, put it in little freezer containers. You're good to go. So I will bring you back. Okay. So this has been left overnight in the fridge. It's cooked for 24 hours. There's not much fat on it, but I'm still going to skim this off because I want to get as much of it off as I can. So, can you see that? Oh yeah. So, now what I'm going to do, so I'm going to turn it on high, I think. Well, I'm going to turn it on low first to let the crock pot warm up first. It's been in the fridge. It's pretty cold. So I'll let it warm up gradually. Hopefully, cross your fingers that I don't crack my crock pot. Crack my crock pot! Because I break a lot of crock pots. It shouldn't break it, right? As long as I let it come up to temperature with the crock pot and not on high. I'll turn it on high later. I'm not sure. I'm still playing this by ear. But we'll see how this works. But I'm not going to put the lid on it because I want it to evaporate. So I'm going to leave the lid off of it, let it evaporate, I think. I'm not sure. I'm not fully sure what I'm doing yet. I will explain what I did in the next part of the video. But I think I'm just going to let the crock pot warm up with the crock pot. And I'm going to leave the lid off of it, let it, the liquid evaporate off of it and not go back into it. Not sure, I'm kind of playing this by ear because I seen Miss Wolfie do it and I kind of wanted to see if it would work without using fresh whole chickens because I don't have those. I have what I have. So let's see if this works. I'll bring you back and let you know how this goes. So I went from that little crock pot is a 4 or 5 quart crock pot down to, I'm assuming this will fit into a jelly jar if I really wanted to. So I will have to do this in 2 batches because I only have 1 jelly roll pan. But it smells really good. It looks really good. I don't know. We'll see if this works. Now remember, I'm using leftover bits of chicken, and there's some drippings in here from when I boiled chicken to cook on the barbecue. Oh, that's just insane. I only have like maybe 2 or 3 spoonfuls left, and I'm gonna have to do a whole nother dehydrator tray for this. Ugh. Anyway, that's alright. Just gives me more reason as to why I need to get more jelly sheets. Okay, so I have it set at, mine goes up to 160, and I'm going to let that go until it's dry, and we will see what it looks like when we come back. You never know, maybe as this dries up a little bit, maybe I can add more to it as it goes. I don't know. We'll see. I'll bring you back when this is all dry. So it's been, I don't know, a little over 12 hours, probably closer to like 14 hours. It is dry, but because of how humid it is here right at the moment, it's not perfectly dry. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grind it up just to kind of break it up a little bit. So I can put it back on here and get it dried up. We'll see if this works. I'm not sure. Okay, it's breaking up, so that's a good thing. Okay. You can see how well this is working. Okay. That's not too bad. Oh, and it smells so good. It almost smells like roasted chicken, actually. Now, I did turn this off like about half an hour ago, so it could kind of cool down a little bit. Okay, I'll bring you back when I have this all grinded up. I do have to say I am pretty impressed with this so far. This started out as 4 or 5 quarts of chicken broth. That was just bones and stuff I used to boil some chicken to barbecue it. Not using whole chickens that really had meat on them or anything. So I gotta say, I am pretty darn impressed with this. But I am going to put this back on the dehydrator because there's still little chunks in here. And like I said, it's extremely humid out right now. Right now it's 20 degrees outside and it feels like it's 27 or I think, and it's supposed to get up to 40 degrees today. And that's in Celsius. I don't know what Fahrenheit is, people. I'm Canadian. So I'm just going to, and there is still stuff on here because it wasn't dry yet. So I'm just going to sprinkle this back on here. Kind of thin it out a little bit. Gosh, even just that coloring, gosh, that is just beautiful. Who needs a pressure canner if you can actually make this work? I'm definitely going to get some more jelly roll pans, that's for certain, because I only have this one. So put this back in there. Turn it back on and we'll let it go for a few more hours. And then I will put it into a container and put it away on the shelf. So far, I have to say, this works. If you don't have a pressure canner and you don't have lots of room in your freezer, but you want to have homemade chicken broth, this is definitely a way to do it. You can, and you've seen what I used. I used bones. I didn't use a whole chicken, so you can probably still use your leftover bones and that to make this work. Why not? Hey, I'm definitely giving this a thumbs up, man. I can't wait for this to actually get going. Oh, so excited. I'm actually excited this worked. I didn't think it was going to tell you the honest truth. I did not think it was going to. So yeah, I hope you guys liked the video. Make sure to give it a thumbs up, and I will see you guys later.